Hello friends! Today we are going to look at the Growing Up collection. This was a rather big collection in regards, it does have a buy it all bundle still, which has just the regular paper pack and some embellishments and some stickers. There were, I believe, 5 or 6 extra packs of paper and embellishments, and I believe stickers that went with them as well. I know embellishments for sure. I may be misleading on these stickers, but there were overall stickers too for the collection. So this collection comes with, I shouldn't say comes with, but has a project playbook with it as well. You will need the Growing Up Buy It All bundle, some cardstock colors, and some tools to create it. But there are 6. Looks like 2 2-page spreads and 2 1-page spreads. So that is in addition to the buy it all bundle. This is something you can purchase if you are interested in creating those pages. So here is the actual Growing Up designer paper pack, and we have lots of fun things there, as you can see. Of course, geared for kids. There are going to be some that have just tonal papers on the back, so can be used for other collections and other types of pages if you wish as well. But these fun little smiley faces, and then there are some pre-made borders on the back of those papers. And then we have a cloud scene with the grass, and on the back of that is like a tan brown, some chevrons or dotted lines on there. Here is a full sheet of clouds and a nice tonal bluish check on the back side of that. Here are some cute little butterflies and sunflowers, and then a nice gold wood pattern on the back of that one. And here are some fun gaming items that you need: headphones and controllers, and then just a nice red on the back with some fun shaped hearts, and then some fun rainbows, and then some matte packs that you can create. It can cut out for that, or if you like the rainbow paper, you can definitely trim that into borders as well and make some fun pages with that. So the Growing Up designer paper pack, it comes with 12 sheets of 12 by 12 double-sided papers. So on the side here, you'll see I have some embellishments out, and they're from the Rolling Good Times, and that's one of the collections we'll be going through now, part of the Growing Up collection. So here we have Epic Adventures, and so this is kind of more into make-believe, space and cowboys, fun things like that. Each one of these has a coordinating cardstock on it, and this was a collection that came out in February of this year. So this kind of reminds me of the cartoons with the zap and the bang, Shazam. And here's some fun borders on the back of this, those 2 papers. Make sure I have it. Oh, okay. And here is a space one with the spaceships, planets on there, and then a nice fun gold pattern on the back of that one. Then here's some robot pieces with a nice teal kind of blue color on the back there. And here are some dinosaurs and a fun green chevron on the back. And here are your cowboy hats and cowboy boots, and some stars even for the sheriff in town, and a fun red line design on the back of that paper. And then we have some pirate hats and swords, and then the matte packs that can be cut out as well, with some fun silly moments, serious fun, always ready for fun, courage, curiosity, and a little chaos. That about sums it up, I think. Okay, here is the 3rd paper pack in this collection, Hello Lovely. And as you can see, it is probably more geared to the princesses and pink themes here. Again, same words as in the Epic Adventures. And again, another sheet of borders to cut as well. And here are some pink cowboy hats and cowboy boots. It looks like a little bit of a disco ball there, and fun pink and stars on the back of that paper. It looks like we have some perfume and makeup brushes in this fun teal color on the back of that. And here are some daisy type flowers with some gold stars on the back. And some teal hearts with the lines on the back of this paper. Oh, and look at this fun little playhouse here. Oh, who doesn't always love to have that? So you have a fun playhouse design on one side, and then the matte packs to papers to cut out on the back of this one. You look amazing, dream big, sparkle more. Love all those colors and everything in there. And here is indoor play. Looks like we got some games and some different fun things. Probably some cars and such on this one. So here's Happy Days, So Awesome, Game Time, Let's Play. Here's our fun borders on the back of that paper. Oh, and the slinkies, rainbow slinkies. And then a muted, like island green, teal color on the back of that paper. And here is your board game. Looks familiar to a certain one. And then kind of a little board game pattern on the back, just in a tonal with the gold and a little bit of white. Oh, here it looks like, kind of reminds me of Uno cards. And then we have a spinner and some pieces and die. And then some red circles on the back of that one for the tonal. Here's some fun splattered paint. That's really cool. I do like that one. And then a more muted splattered paint on the back of that one. Oh, and here we go. This board looks a little familiar as well. Some of you have played that fun game. And here are our mats for the back of that sheet. And Fun Zone and Super, looks like they kind of made a playhouse there. So that is a lot of fun there too. Okay, moving on to Magical Moments. I'm guessing this is some wizards and maybe a little bit of witchcraft in there. There's some lovely striped paper, and then we have some more aliens. Kind of is giving a maybe a Harry Potter theme with the wizards on there. Oh, here is a fun little multicolored design there. I really like that, with some gold flames on the back of that paper. It looks like some mermaid tails here maybe sticking out of the water. And then we have the nice muted kind of water splashes or dots on the back of this paper. And here are our wizard hats with the brooms and the hourglasses and candles. It definitely is kind of given that vibe a little bit, I think. And then some fun pink stars on the muted paper on the back of that one. And here's some googly eyes. This is kind of fun. Very different. Maybe some monsters. It kind of looks like a little bit of a feather in that island water, kind of teal color. Very fun papers there. And here are some more little spaceships. The darker green. Hocus Pocus. It's simply not an adventure worth telling if there aren't any dragons. Now, how true is that? There are the mats for this collection then, with the spaceships on the other side of it. A couple more to go through here. Here is the outdoor play. Love these fun kind of summery bright colors. A lot of your primary colors there. There's some blue background with some stars on it. Oh, some butterfly nets. It looks like maybe some hopscotch, and then the suns and grass castles on those pre-cut borders, you can make this as one full one. Actually, for all three, you can make that as one big one or cut those into 3 individual borders as well. Oh, looks like we got a little sideways on some of these. Oh, dragonflies and sunflowers. That's my favorite right there. And just a muted, darker color on the back of that. I'm not sure, maybe some fireworks on this one. I don't know. There's some cones and some, kind of reminds me of jelly beans on that side. And then some bursts of sun. Nice, fun summer papers there. Oh, love these drawings on this with the house and the flowers and the stick people. That's just perfect. And then some red lined paper on the back. And here we go with the floaties and the fun rafts, as we like to call them, and beach balls. And there are kind of a water teal color on the back of that one. And then the sand castles, very fun. And then we have our mats on the back. The world is your backyard, sunny days, happy hearts, pool by day, bonfire by night. Super fun outdoorsy collection there. And here is the rolling good times. So that one will kind of go with, this paper pack is, here are the embellishments for this paper pack then, with the trucks and the bikes and rollerblades. Love the car, because I think every kid probably had that. So here we go with the rolling good times. Again, just a reminder of the coordinating cardstock on each designer paper pack, so you have that to go with your pages as well. Here's some fun black background with some fun colors on there, and the dump trucks. Vroom, that's pretty cute too, and I love all the little cars on there. That's the first 2 papers. Oh, look at this fun racetrack. Pretty sure I have quite a few pictures of the boys doing their race cars and such as well. And there's some lined paper on the back of this one. So you could kind of cut it up and make a 2-page spread and have your own racetrack as well on there if you wish. And then we have some scooters and bicycles, and the Hot Wheels, and then some fun just arrows on the back of that one. Very fun outdoorsy one kind of too. This looks like a whole bunch of wheels on here with our BMX bikes and just our regular bicycles. Oh, and then the checkered flag. That would be fun to do too, because we all know the kids are out there racing and running around and doing their fun with that too. Here's a fun caution background. That's cute. That would even work for home improvement, I think, remodeling areas. And then some fun arrows on the back of that one. Ready, set, go. Again, kind of with the racing theme a little bit in the cars. And then time for a joyride. Ready, set, go. Never too fast are the mats with this collection. So there, that was a ton of paper packs that came with this collection. I love how they broke them up and trying to just, instead of trying to just pick and choose a few of them, that way everybody can get what works for them. And there is just one set of stickers for this, and this is the for all paper packs, kind of goes with it. There's a whole bunch of things. The best friends, I remember those necklaces from playtime to prime time. Every age is a new chapter, which is really cute, and kind of like the measuring as they grow to watch me grow, growing too fast. Love those stickers. So again, we have the icons, the words, and then the border stickers, just like our normal, all of our other sticker sheets that we have. One thing I wanted to point out with all of these embellishments is we do have these sectional pockets that you can put your embellishments in, and it also has like a folder for the full-size paper. They come in a 2-pack, and this is how it looks empty. So there's 6 pockets on the front of this to put embellishments in, and then again, paper packs, stickers, everything like that can go in the larger pocket. It does have a little bit, I would say at least a good 1/2 inch that you could fit in there with the gusseted pocket there. So again, these are the power sectional pockets, and they come in a 2-pack. And that's kind of what I've used for the embellishments here. I just left usually I will cut this up and stick it in there, but I just left it for the video right now to show the different embellishments that each of these have. I believe they should be in pretty much the order that we did with Epic Adventure. These are the die cuts with the embellishments for that. And then this one is the Growing Up, which is just kind of the general overall embellishments for the regular paper pack. Here is Hello Lovely, again with kind of the pinks in there, the glitz and glam. And then we have the Outdoor Play, which was fun, those fun primary colors. I really like that. The Magical Moments, that was more of the dragons and the wizards and kind of a Harry Potter theme to it. And then the board games was in the Indoor Play with the paint and everything like that. So an embellishment pack for each of the paper packs, 1 sticker sheet for all of them. Again, these are the power sectional pockets folders. So 6 pockets on the front will fit almost all. You could squeeze them in there if you wanted, but I just kept them all separated out, and then the big pocket to put the paper and your project playbook in. And then also, when this collection was introduced, there were two punches. One is the decorative border punch of the playground, which I just love that. My oldest son always said he wanted to go for a swing and for a slide when we went to go to the playground into the parks. And then of course, for the little bit of the older kids, this is the headphones, and it's just a standalone punch, just making the headphones and the earbuds when you punch that, to make that punch. There was also a couple ideas on the blog, and this was one that I had printed out. I thought this was a fun layout, and it actually is a 2-page spread that you can do. That was the bigger one, and then putting that onto 2 pages. Definitely fun for indoor games, game nights, or out at the park with your kids and enjoying the sunshine and being outside. So huge collection. Again, Growing Up with all of the little side, the 6 actual other paper packs that came with it besides the original one. So I hope you appreciated the video. I'm sorry it was so long, but we definitely had a lot to look over there with all the papers and such. So I hope you're out in the sunshine and making more memories.